here. Round 5 today in Singapore is going to be set up for an interesting race here. It'll be interesting to see if we get any rain today. So I hope you guys are going to tune into the entire thing, and hopefully you guys do enjoy the race. So here we are then at Singapore. So here is some track information. Circuit length 5.063 kilometers. Full qualifying 31 laps. The first Grand Prix held here was in 2008. There's 23 corners, 2 DRS zones, and it's a very nice layout. It's a street circuit, obviously, so it's going to be good. So let's go then. So, well then, we will be going soon. Right then, so I'm just putting this in the DRL social media channel. Here we go then, let's go. In a very quick second, we're off then. Share, copy link, and everyone. Put the link. Right then. So let's go in then for qualifying 1 for right then. Off we go. Qualifying 1, obviously no rain. I mean, it is Singapore after all, but we have seen rain in many other leagues. Wet race! Just as I was saying that. Just as I was saying. Realistic. Can't believe this, but there is rain, and the first person out then will be Stanpan. So I wouldn't be surprised if everyone in qualifying 2 go out on softs. Everyone will probably set a lap on the soft tyre. Next person out, well, there's only one person out on the track, and it is this Mount Stanton. So there we are. Still, well now, the Bunny then, the Mercedes driver, is the second person out on track, followed by the Haas of Owen Grubber, 99. So, here we go. There we have it. So James then. I'm not sure who won the last race. I think it was Hugh Connor, but I think let's have a look. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look at the championship then. Oh. What? Since when could you switch to TV? Hey? But let's go on with Stanton then. He's the first person to go on a lap. Obviously it's being only Q1. The bunny will be next to start. So who's that in front? Here we go. Here we go. Look, he's gonna come through here, right? And I can then only switch to I can switch to TV pod for some reason, I think. No, I did it with oven. Oh, this is really confusing. I mean, the game is weird. Oh, I can't be bothered up. So then, James then is on a lap on the medium tyre. Stanton then didn't get a lap, and unfortunately he did invalidate on his previous and has invalidated on this one. D-Bunny then sets a purple second sector, and will not come across the line yet because I was at the wrong bit. There it comes then through the last section of the track. Because see a few spins here in the wets. So 37.5 for him. It's Mr. BT then. He's one that I am definitely going to be looking out for. He's a very good and experienced driver. SBR, drives in SBR. He's going to drive an SBR for season 4. So he's looking at pretty strong here. James sets a quicker lap than D-Bunny on the medium tyre by about 0.6 of a second. So then let's have a look at RNG. Mr. Millen sets a purple set 2, but unfortunately did invalidate. So Hugh Connor did invalidate and goes into the pits. NRX Phoenix is going to come in. Well, not in, but he's going to finish his lap time then. Or he might come in. He is going to come in. Stanton then had to go again, unfortunately. Foley has invalidated. So RNG, Mr. Millen then. Could have invalidated on her previous lap. DRL Bazal has invalidated. Owen Grubber then is going to start. Not starts, but approach the near ending of his lap. Last driver. I think about then. I did invalidate, unfortunately. The bunny has actually crashed out. I'm not sure where that's gone on board with the McLaren of Evelito. Where has he crashed? Oh my! That's a big crash, and that means he's out of qualifying one, and he has a lot of work to do in the wet race. Oi, 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 that's not good. He looked away from his screen and unfortunately crashed. So Belito, he is going to come around the last few corners and finish his lap. And James retires in the pit lane then. He is comfortably through. Who else? Oh, it's Owen Grubber had actually crashed. I think I've missed that one there. I'm not quite sure what's happened to Owen Grubber, but he has crashed, unfortunately. Oh no. Someone has unmuted the mic. So who is on a lap? We've got Stretch Artiste, the Alfa Romeo driver, on a cooldown, I think. URL Bazal is on a lap now. Is there anything else really happening here? Rubos is on a lap and is a 10th up on their previous. It's obviously Q1. So, managing my stuff and also just having a look at the... So he's going to finish his lap then. Doesn't look like a half bad lap from Rubos in the Williams. And that puts him P5, so good lap from him. DRL Bazal then has to go. Farley then finishes his lap and sits P7, so that should see him through. I think everyone is through as long as they get a lap on boards. Oh, and RX Phoenix had a massive moment there, but all he needs to do is just set a lap. It doesn't have to be representative of his pace. But the fact that we've had two... Oh! And there goes NRX Phoenix. He's around. So, oh no. For NRX Phoenix, he went round there. I think that moment there has sort of put him off. He could have had a wet setup on. That was very tight. Mr. BT is looking pretty quickly, but so is RNG, Mr. Millen. Very fast he's looking. And Rubos moves aside of the Alpine driver. RNG Mr. Millen could be on shot for a pole position here. His pace in qualifying 1 looks absolutely immense. NRX Phoenix then. And Stretch Artiste is on an outlap. DRL Bazal dives it into the pit lane, so he's got to get out there and redo it. Otherwise, he will be out. There's yellow flags for a Ferrari there. It's Mr. BT retiring in the pit lane. Lovely. He's obviously comfortably through. Rubos out on track, but he's just slowly making his way to the pit lane. Same with Foley. Stanton then. It's on a lap and is coming through sector 1 there. He's 3/10 up on his previous time. No, that's the end of sector 2 actually, and 3/10 up on their previous time. So I'm getting everywhere wrong here. Stanton then takes these final few. We'll come around the final corner to set a 1 minute 37.9. It's 5 seconds down on their previous time. Cobra is good. NRX Phoenix is through. Obviously, he wants to improve. Yet again, had a moment through there. Could it be that corner? But the Williams driver just not doing him well. And here comes DRL Bazal for their final shot at getting through to qualifying 2 here. So Easton has got to nail this lap if he wants to get through. RNG Mr. Millen retires. Mr. Milan. Oh, Stretch Artiste invalidated the turn 1-2 chicane, and he's going to have to get around relatively quickly to redo his attempt. NRX Phoenix has also invalidated. Santan has invalidated as well. FM Cobra has invalidated. That's Stretch Artiste, yep. He kind of retires comfortably. So then, DRL Bazal should honestly just cruise around the track to get this lap in. He doesn't need a fast one, just needs to cruise around. It's the same for this man here, Stretch Artiste. Just cruise around the track and you will be through. Doesn't have to be representative of your pace due to the crashes. Just literally just gotta cruise. Don't need to go for that push, just cruise. Don't even need to go full push, just cruise. Cruise. As I say that, yeah, nice. Just make sure, just try your best to keep it in track limits, obviously. It's qualifying 1, so you just got to try and keep it in track limits. There we are then. URL was out then. Could invalidate elsewhere, but it's looking decent. Not quite sure why Boss has come out again. He's really going to have to cut some corners if he wants to get to the line in time to set another lap. But URL was out. Should be comfortably through. If he gets this lap time in, we'll see. Yep, nice. It's the same for Stretch Artiste, who is looking good so far. So there we have it then. URL was out. Should be comfortably getting through, unless an invalidation. I'll hop on board with Stretch Artiste after URL Bazaar's lap is over. And there goes URL Bazaar. So it's a nice lap. And Stretch Artiste is going through the final section under the chicane of corners. There we have it then. People out of qualifying 1 are D-Bunny and Owen Grover after D-Bunny crashing and Owen Grover crashing. There we have it then. Oh, flipping heck. Yep, so off we are then. Hockey 2. Oh. Okay. 9. Team of sorts available. Okay. So we've got a few people on the mediums, they're saving tyres. What the f... What the hell? Hold on a minute. What is this? I'm taking a screenshot of this. What is this? My man's driving with a free tyreless. What in the world? So Euro was out high, lost the wheel. Interestingly. Breaking in the night. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, London's coming. As a Mr. BT on an outlap then. RNG and Mr. Milan is on a lap now. So is everyone's on a lap at the moment. James then. Oh, was there a reset there? Or was he just getting out of the way? RNG was Milan. Goes 1:35.8484. So Riri Boss is gonna cross the line and it's gonna set a 37.4 quicker than jumps. Oh, why did it just give me far chase? This game is confusing me. Oh, what has happened there? At Riri Boss. That's a huge crash. And then we've still got URL was out with no blooming third wheel. Miss BT dives in the balloon. 40, he's gonna set a 1 minute 35.895. As James is in, no, James is going again. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Alright then, what is happening? Making up with an overtaking the pit lane there. Who hasn't set a lap? It's gonna be over with Hugh Connor. So Hugh on then sets a nice lap there. Hack is on a lap. Swag what? Swag on. Hello everyone, welcome onto my stream. Welcome. DXN said, would like to announce my retirement from the F1 game. There's a Ferrari going slowly. It's Mr. BT. He's warming up for a lap. Not quite sure why James is on the soft tier. He didn't really need to do this. It's probably just to be safety to get through. But URL Bazal, you had no tire, and yes. Yeah, I like it like that, like it like that. Like it like, say I'm liking it. Gonna see permanently. Bam. So what's happened? Oh, FM Cobra has crashed. That's a dangerous place to crash. As we were talking about FM Cobra. No, we weren't talking about. We were talking about the other one. URL Bazal. Who else is on a lap? So Mr. BT is on a lap and he'll be finishing his lap. Oh no, he won't. He'll be itching to get back to the pit lane. Don't overshoot it, Mr. BT, or you'll crash. And you spread that. James got into the pit lane pretty quickly. So on to everyone here. Marty, this is the first I've really seen of Marty today. And Marty goes P6, so that should be enough to comfortably see him through. And RX Phoenix will have to get to this lap in. So NRX Phoenix then is going to start another lap. Jump, 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 putting the middle finger at me. That's so rude. So NRX Phoenix then actually could be a potential risk here of not getting through. They've got to really fly around the circuit. Really got to fly to get around. So Mr. BT then had to go for this lap. He's getting held up by NRX Phoenix a little bit. So you want to get past, you want to fly away. Want to fly away, fly, fly, fly. You're gonna cut the corner, you're gonna cut the corner, you're gonna cut the corner. Oh, that'll be tight! Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Makamani. Billie Jean. Aye, that was close to be fair. That was closer to be fair. That was closer to be fair. So NRX Phoenix. So actually they have like 30 seconds remaining, I think. I couldn't quite see it. Little moose, 'cause I went out a bit rose. Oh, they have 30 seconds remaining. I was very right. NRX Phoenix. James is right behind Mr. Bitt. Mr. Bitt is now about to start the lap. Mr. Bitt is about to start the lap. So is James. Here comes Mr. BT then in the Ferrari car. Got to not invalidate. Has NRX Phoenix invalidated? No, he hasn't. Stretch out east also has to get this then, has to get the optimal lap time in 6/10 up on the previous time, all in the middle of the contact with the wall there. Could that mean that they lose time and they are out of the session? RNG Mr. Millen is absolutely flying here today. He's looking super duper quick. I think he could be on shot for a pole position here. Stretch out east has got around the final corner, and is he going to take P6? Yes, he is. This could knock URL Bazal out here. And this could knock. And I think it... Whoa, it won't! James! Oh my! Lordy Lord. James has invalidated, which means he's out, and so it's Folly. Mr. BT has got to improve, same as our NRX Phoenix! As NRX Phoenix goes round then, and there you are. His qualifying is over. Mr. BT's got to get this lap in, and he's got to go quicker than URL Bazal. He's going to knock out URL... No, he won't knock out URL Bazal, because URL Bazal is through. Mr. BT's HP2. So maybe there is a challenge to RNG Mr. Millen. Mr. Millen, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's just, yeah, okay. One thing's come over, one thing I'm dying. So there's a lot of people out here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people out. 6 people out in qualifying 2, which means we'll only have 8 left for qualifying 3 in RNG, Mr. Millen, Mr. BT, Hack, Acabelito, Hugh Connor, Stretch Artiste, Marty, and Stanton. The people out are Folly, Euro Bazal, for some reason he's out, FM Cobra, Ruribos, James, and NRX Phoenix. One lesson, come on. God is yeet, yeet. One says come on. One said come on. One someday heard. So got the top 4 teams filled out. I was doing alright. So here we are then for the shortest, well not shortest, but the least amount of people I've ever seen in a qualifying 3 session. Let's go. Everyone will be flooding out the pits pretty much at the same time, I think. So the man who's going to have the most soft tyres is RNG Mr. Milan. So it'll be interesting to see whether he does well. So Acapelito is coming out straight behind the Alpha Tauris, Marty and Icona. So there is then the man I think will get provisional pole. The man who I think one says come on. Gotta slow work, gotta take this time, gotta take a So we have a few people. It's just odd. Let's go on board with RNG, Mr. Milam. Sweet. So then, RNG Mr. Millen sets a provisional pole position lap of a 35.6. Stretch RTs then. Can he improve on that? Can he set the provisional pole position? Lap time, he's down to the final corner and sets a 1:37.0, which puts him P5 for the moment. Mr. PT has decided to go again. Obviously, well, he didn't have much choice, so he did invalidate on the previous lap. DRL but I'll leave the session, unfortunately, after being knocked out. Oh, and Mr. PT does invalidate again. Hack then is coming through sector 2 now. So it's sector 2 for him. He's going to come through this time into a C-section. It's going to be nice and neat, hopefully, for the Mercedes driver. And there's actually a crash in front of him. What has happened? Oh, lucky that guy was ghosted. I'm feeling there could have been something dodgy going on there. But it is what it is. We've sorted it. I suppose it's 2 for Hack then. It didn't last very long, but it did look like it was actually purple. As Stanton has had a little bit of an offing there. And we need to go on board with his teammate Stretch Artis to see what has actually happened. Oh no, I think he could have locked up and just gone straight on there. But Hack then. Is he going to set the provisional pole position lap? No, he goes P4. Mr. BT dives into the pit lane. Uriel Bazal has joined. So we've got no one out on track now. Well, Hack's obviously on an in lap. So yeah, we've got no one out on track at the moment. Just go on. If I'm I don't walk around and I'll be so that Hack is obviously on an in lap. I'm a bit confused. RNG Mr. Millen has come out. Yes. Series then, the man that I do in fact think that is going to get pole position here. So here he is then. He does begin his lap. RNG Mr. Milan starts his lap then. I think this could be an improvement for the Alpine driver. He is going to be the first to set their final lap. But let's have a look at his second sector, which should be shown. Oh, he's invalidated. Lucky he came out again. RNG Mr. Mellon then is probably going to be going for a lap time at the exact same as these others. Oh. So there we have it then. This will be everyone's final shot. So Marty is the one we're going to ball with. Hack's invalidated, unfortunately, so he won't be able to go again. Hugh Connor's invalidated, so they won't be able to go again. Ack has invalidated. RNG Mr. Millen. Mr. BT stuck it on provisional pole position here. But he could even improve further. RNG Mr. Millen has to get this lap. He's 5/10 up. We could see a lap time breaking into, oh, that's shocking, but we could see a lap time breaking into the 34s here for DRL Gold. Is it going to happen? It's not. It's a 35.3, and is Mr. BT going to have a stop to stay? No, he's not. He's run out of fuel, and that means Mr. BT will be starting second unless someone else can do something about it. They cannot. Well, there we have it then. It's RNG Mr. Milan P3, P1, Mr. BT P2, Marty P3, Akabelito P4, Yukona P5, Hack P6, Stretcher Artiste P7, and Stan Tan P8. Again. On this, come on. Team member. Oh, Hugh Connor said he's 5 tenths up. So there we have it then, there's your top 8. Never mind, I'll find the night game. I'll be another best from you. Don't forget me. Oh, yep, forgot about that. It is full run. This is going to be one of the most interesting races I think I'm ever going to commentate on. There's going to be so many crashes, so many retirements. So the formation lap begins then. Is it wet? Or is it inter? Oh, it's inter. Right, okay, so it's inter conditions. I remember you then. Should we put some effort into this then? Up we get. Come on, some bum 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 bum. We're up. Let's go then. Let's get ready to the moon. Aren't you, Mr. Millen has really zoomed off. I'd slow down if I were him. Mr. BT looks to be adapting with the conditions, but has unfortunately spun there on the formation lap. So maybe these conditions are tricky as. Why is Mr. Millen really zooming? Oh, we've got someone going off there. Stan. He's zoomed off there. He just not braked. It looks like it could even be almost heavy wet conditions here. Who's gone for lower fuel? I saw someone go for low fuel there, and it's NRX Phoenix. Man, this RNG Mr. Millen guy is gonna have a cracking knot. He's gonna have a rubbish start. Oh no, he spun. Could that be a hint towards the actual race then? Maybe he's out behind you. Oh no, it's actually Marty who's leading these guys. He's trying to create a gap from RNG Mr. Millen. So then, we're ready. RNG Mr. Millen's been sat here for a very long time, but so hold on a second then. We are gonna just knock that up there really quick. Yeah. Ready then. Here we go for the start of the Singapore Grand Prix. It's gonna be lights out in a very, very short seconds. Here we go. RNG Mr. Millen is going to be revving his engine. Can't really get a good view of Mr. BT. There's the view I want. It's lights out and away we go for the Singapore Grand Prix here in the wet for DRL Gold, and it's a cracking start for RNG Mr. Millen. It's Marty and Mr. BT side by side there. Mr. BT's made contact with Marty. That's going to allow Hugh Connor to come at him. Hugh Connor has gone down the inside of his teammate. They're still side by side are the two Alpha Tauris. Let's have a look in the back. Europa's out, and that's Stantan round at the first corner. There could be a safety car. There off goes Mr. BT. There's another person around safety car here. Chaos at the first bit of Singapore. This is absolute chaos. Stretch artiste up 4 positions here into P3. Mr. BT's had a good start, but Mr. Min, there's a bit of a brake check there from Mr. BT. There could be a 5-second penalty handed out to either one of those drivers. What a crazy race start. RNG Mr. Menon has had a brilliant race start, but yeah, this has been a bit crazy. The virtual safety car, I'd expect it. I would have thought could have been full. And here we go then, there's a restart there. Mr. BT has sort of gotten in front of Mr. BT sort of gained on RNG Mr. Millen here. Let's have a look. Is there any other action really going on? Yes, there is. It's Akbalito and Hugh Connor. Ak has made the move on Hugh Connor down the inside probably at the corner, or Hugh Connor made a mistake. Oh, and that's RNG Mr. Millen, the man we thought could win the race here, is round at the very corner. He spun at on the formation lap. The Alpine driver is round, and surely that's going to cost him the win unless there's a safety car. That could cost the Alpine driver the entire win here. Hugh Connor's had to go into the pit. I think he's got some front wing damage here. Oh wow, it's all kicking off. FM Cobra's had to go into the pits and all. It could be RNG Mr. Min, and no, he does stay out. What a crazy start. We've got James then, right on the back of Hack. Could he make the pass here? Could James try and capitalise on the fact that Hack is gonna have no slipstream from anyone? Could there be a pass from him into the corner? We do not know. And is it gonna happen, and when would be a good answer? James with a massive lock up there. That's gonna cost him some time on Hack. Mr. BT's pulled away from Stretch Artiste a little bit, but the gap from Stretch Artiste to Akbalito is 2.5 seconds. It's a massive gap. And it's the same for Hack down to James with a 3/10 gap pretty much. Well, now 4/10. James 12:10 is going to go down the well, he's going to try and find a way to make a move. There's a spinner at the back, and that's FM Cobra has retired. And there's a VSC, another VSC. We're having a chaos in this race. Loads of retirements. We knew as soon as it was a wet one. We knew it was going to be utter chaos at the beginning. Got to see some drive-throughs handed out here. We just don't know who. We just don't know who to. DRL Bazal is right on the back of Foley, but obviously there's a virtual safety car, so you can't overtake under the virtual safety car rules. As I say, with a normal safety car, we've had a lot of virtual safety cars, so surely we are due a normal safety car. Let's talk about the fact. Oh, there goes Stretch Artiste. He's going to look for a move when the virtual safety car ends. Whenever it ends, it could be in a minute or two. I do not know. But it seems to be a pretty long VSC here, actually. D Bunny is right on the back of NRX Phoenix as well. Hopefully there's no contact between any of these drivers. I knew there would be one. Oh, and there goes Owen Grover, and he resets the track. I don't think that's arrived. Hack then, and James are side by side. I thought someone would benefit off the race start, but there goes the two drivers, the Mercedes and the Red Bull side by side. Who's going to benefit? Is James going to keep the move around the outside? He does stick it. They're going to be side by side into this corner. Are they going to fit? Hack does have to back off there and lose the position to James, but James could well and truly come back at him there. I think there's a yellow flag. I'm not sure what's happened. NRX NRX Phoenix, I think, had a little bit of a moment, and nearly went round. He's done well to keep it there. RNG Mr. Millen is catching Oven Grubber, and he wants to try and overtake the Haas as soon as possible to catch up with the likes of Rirabos, Euro Bazal, Fuddy, Hack, James, Stretch Artiste, and Mr. BT, just that purple sector. Actually could be going for fastest lap here. Are the conditions drying out? I think it's a full wet race. D Bunny is now joining the battle with RNG, Mr. Millen, and Owen Grover, sorry. So there's not much going on when there's an incident or something, and when there's a safety car. I think we could see a few more things happening. Foley has a massive lock up there. That's cost him some time to hack, and that could allow Uriel Bazal to actually get at Foley here. But he's had a lot of whiff of understeer there. That's cost him a lot of time. I think Mr. BT may have had a little bit of a moment there. His Stretch Artiste has really gained on him. It could be a battle for these two for the win. Foley then, he's going to try and catch up to Hack and pass Hack. I think the James is just too fast for the drivers to handle. NRX Phoenix dived into the pits. I think he did spin. Oh, he's DNF'd in the pit lane. No way. NRX Phoenix, that's another retirement. There's only 12 people left in the race. This is going to be an interesting one towards the ends. RNG Mr. Milan. Is that an I? Or is that? Yeah, it's an I. RNG Mr. Millen. There's yellow flags in sector 1. And that was for NRX Phoenix, who unfortunately did DNF in the pit lane. But he's really trying to gain on Hack here. He just wants to try and pass the Mercedes driver as soon as possible, have an interesting battle with him to create a little bit more interesting things. RNG Mr. Millen could pass or try and make a send on Owen Grover here. The Bunny has a really drop back of it, actually. Owen Grover, oh, and there's a yellow flag. That's the Bunny who spun. That's in a very dangerous area. I would not be surprised if there's a full course caution. I knew there would be a full course caution because that is right in the middle of the track. Hopefully that is ghosted so that Hugh Connor doesn't hit it, because he will probably not be expecting it. So he'll see the car. Oh my lordy lord. Oh wow. Right in the middle of the track, so the safety car is going to close the entire grid up. So I feel like we're going to be here for quite a while. So we're just going to wait, Mr. BT, see if there's anything interesting that does happen under the safety car. Oy, oy, oy. Bum 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 bum. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. So there's 10 drivers left to stretch our teeth into the box. Oh, there was a front wing coming off stretch Artiste there. Sorry, I'm just waiting until the safety car re-enters the pit lane, so. Oh, and there's a restart. I didn't even realise what's happening. And there's, RNG Mr. Millen. I'm so sorry, everyone. But RNG Mr. Millen is out. I think he retired in the pit lane. I think there could be a virtual safety car. Everyone was taking that so cautiously. I didn't even realise there was a restart there. I didn't think everyone had caught up. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I can't keep streaming like this, man. Oh, my days. Okay. Jesus Christ. And there's a spinner, that's Foley, and then there's Hughes Connor up a few positions. It's all kicking off, and Owen Glover could make the move on URL, but out here. And there's a move there from Hugh Connor on Owen Glover. It's a lovely move. It's a lovely move. Oh, and there's contact. And there goes Stretch Artiste. Stretch Artiste makes the move on Owen Glover. There's yellow. Oh! Oh my days, we're gonna be here for years, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hallelujah. Says, come on, but the others. And guys, Foley for a new front wing. This. My time at the minute. One says come on, but the others. And there goes the virtual safety car restart. Mr. BT keeps it ahead of Acabilito. Owen Grubbers left the session. Foley's miles behind anyone. Sorry. So James then is standing right on the back of Acabilito. Is James gonna make the pass on Acabilito? Could, he looks for it. He thinks better of it though. I don't think that he makes that. Anyway. And there goes James down the inside of Acabilito. Hopefully the rest of this, there's no more crashes. Because can't be doing with any more safety cars. Connor. He's really looking to try and get past DRL Bazal. Not much going on right now, apart from this battle really, with Connor and DRL Bazal. One says come on. URL Bazaar looks like he made a little bit of contact with the wall there. There's some front wing damage. Hugh Connor is going to make the move on URL Bazaar here. Well, he could make the move on URL Bazaar. What a shocking camera angle. I mean, come on, this game. He's going to go round the outside of the Aston Martin driver. He can't quite make the move. It's close. Oh, Hugh Connor hit the wall there. Pretty hard. A stretch out east then. He is right on the back of Hugh Connor. There's a lock up there from stretch out east. I can't do it. I'm sorry guys, but Hugh Connor goes into the pits. He has got front wing damage, unfortunately. Could retire in the pit lane even. Wouldn't be surprised. Doesn't he wants the points? Well, there's a semi-battle for the lead almost here. James, actually there is a battle. James is about to go round the outside of Mr. BT. Mr. BT's let him through. I think Mr. BT's just hit the wall and gotten damage. Yes, he has. He's got severe damage. He does. I dream. Then another race. Oh my god. Europe, but then could be getting past. I'm sorry, can't do this anymore. I've got to go. I can't do this.